Fernando Alonso has a cunning plan to ensure Alpine pit McLaren to 4th in the Constructors fight this season. The Spaniard has had reliability issues towards the end of this campaign, including being forced to retire last time out in Mexico City in the closing stages of the Grand Prix. However, the soon-to-be Aston Martin driver has consistently had the pace to thwart his team's rivals, with Alonso's performances helping to give his current team a slender lead ahead of McLaren in the Constructors' standings. So the way the two-time world champion plans to ensure it stays that way? Well, it's just to finish. I think every time I have seen the checkered flag this year, I've finished ahead of the McLarens, cooed Alonso. It hasn't happened as much as I wish, but if I can finish the race here and at Abu Dhabi, we will finish ahead of them. We'll see if Alpine can stay ahead of Lando Norris and Danny Ricciardo this week across the sprint weekend in Brazil. Concerns are being raised about the running of the Chinese Grand Prix next season, as the 2023 calendar is already looking a little less than stable. The Chinese Grand Prix hasn't actually been run since 2019, thanks to, in part, the COVID-19 pandemic, and COVID precautions are still being taken very seriously in Asia, with the Japanese Grand Prix recently seeing the return of masks and screens between interviewees at driver and team principal press conferences. F1 hopes to return to China next year, but Stefano Domenicali has hinted that the issues around COVID in China are bringing the event into doubt. The COVID situation in China remains an issue, and it is not certain we will race there in 2023, said the F1 CEO. But we will continue to monitor the situation and will keep everyone updated. Now, Zhou Guanyu would love the chance to race at his home Grand Prix, while F1 of course wants to open up the Asian fan base even more, but for now, the event in China certainly seems on the rocks. Any news on this and any news of course across the sprint weekend in Brazil you can find on GPFans.com and GPFans Global on Twitter, Instagram and TikTok as well.